All right, so I sent you guys a message on Saturday about 4 things that I needed you guys to do. And one of them was the SOS. Is that correct? And the promise is that if you guys have 70 to 75% of you guys participating in it, then I will reopen MLM. You guys are currently at 49%. So if you haven't done SOS yet, please get that done right now. If you don't know where to find it, it's in your Canvas homepage. On the left-hand side, you'll see SOS. Wait for it. SOS Student Opinion Survey. Go. You're supposed to do it for all your classes. Say lo bot sub e sub say sub lo sub chat. So has everybody gotten it done? I guess the answer is no. And no, and no. But yes, 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 and yes. I will wait. And then we're going to talk about everything else. I'm so glad you guys are so on top of things. Because you guys already know that I don't send out a lot of messages, just really important messages. At least I try to be. No AI in there?
Yeah, what I was doing.
There's AI in Notability.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think there is AI in there. There is AI in Notability though.
There's that. But I just don't use it because I don't know how good it is. Well, I never asked it anything. Oh, I guess I know. But yeah.
Well, open a different set of notes. So
I mean, I don't have anything on this one. I always do one. No, yeah, there you go. Suggested questions.
oh, okay.
I'm barely finding this out now.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I have to tap on this.
Well, okay. So go to open a set of notes, like last notes. Like where you actually filled it out and everything else. Even if you had to go like towards the beginning. That's not the SOS. Done?
Yeah.
Do you do it for all your classes?
Yeah.
Oh, you just didn't do mine.
I forgot.
You're like, I'll just do all of them except for Chan's. Is that what you did? You did do that, didn't you? No. Why is your nose growing? Because you're waiting for me to offer like extra credit or something? like your other classes might. Now, if you guys get all your classes done, some of your classes will offer extra credit. But I think you guys know me better by now that I don't offer extra credit. I just offer second chances. 54%. All right. There's some growth. Okay. So now the question is, so the other one does, I should just do the subscription so I can show you. I think the one in Knowability is a lot more elaborate, yeah.
Yeah, because this one's only based on what is fed.
Yep. So does that one.
Oh, really?
Yep. Yep. So essentially what it will do is kind of compress your notes. So like whatever you write, it will compress it, and then it will kind of put categories into it.
I never knew that was a thing, though.
And then, well, I just started. And then in Knowability, it also gives you a 10-question quiz. But it's only on concepts. So it's not going to give you any prompts to do. Mm-hmm. Oh, there it is. Look at it. Oh, you asked a question.
It was like, because I asked for suggested questions, like what you could ask me. One of them was like, how does the Pascal triangle relates to mathematical introduction? But this one was like, the document does not directly explain how the Pascal triangle relates.
Because it doesn't. Because induction and Pascal triangle are two different things, right? Because Pascal triangle helps with the binomial theorem, but not the mathematical induction.
But it's just funny to me because it was a suggested question.
I know. And then it's like, there's no answer. Well, what you wrote down did not help that at all. 57%. Look at that. 60%. Amazing. Wouldn't it be awesome if we came in here with 60% already? Because then we would hit 70%, and then we would have been like, okay. One class is at 67%. They're 3% away from reopening MLM. So close. We're at 63. Whoops. I see. Why are you so angry, dude? Apparently. He's so mad. He's like, ah! All right, so a couple of things, guys. Number one, remember how I said to you guys about condensing your notes and making the best cheat sheet ever? And I said that would help you. So just so you guys know, I know people at home won't be able to see this, but I'm going to explain it. So there's a AI that's called SciSpace. SciSpace is where they're actually looking at just research papers. Okay? So whatever question you guys want to ask is in here. So a couple of things I asked was about, can rewriting notes in your own words improve retention, right? And it says that there's 5 papers. The answers from top 5 papers said rewriting notes in one's own words can significantly enhance retention and recall of information. The process engages deeper cognitive processing, which is crucial for memory consolidation, right? So there is research that has shown this, right? And not just that, but then it will give you a bunch of papers here, and it tells you what the insights of those papers were, right? So I actually showed this to the math department 2 Fridays ago, and we were talking about AI. One was about Notability. About Notebook LM, and one was about this because some of the math professors actually teach a class called Capstone. So I don't know if you guys heard of Capstone before. If you haven't heard, Capstone is the last course that you take before you graduate from FSW that basically uses the skills that you've learned through your years at FSW to finish Capstone. Okay? There is some research into it, so I want to present that to them so that they understood that they could use this to help students find the research papers that they need to assist their projects, right? But clearly, this is saying that what I've been saying to you guys actually does help, right? In fact, I was just talking to Gabby, and as I was talking to Gabby about trig, I looked down, and there she had her so-called cheat sheet for trig, right? And it was for exam 4. So she had exam 3 behind that, exam 2 behind that, exam 1 behind that. So she already had that all kind of done. And then she used the AI Notability, and she saw a couple of things. She's like, I need to add these into it, and that's exactly what she decided to do. But I want to bring that up so that you're not thinking that I'm full of BS, okay? So that's number 1. Number 2, this will be part of the PDF that is going to be posted online, but this is your guide to your final exam. Because how many questions are on your final exam? That many. Right? And currently you have all 40 questions as a review. So this right here is going to tell you all of it. Okay? Now, I will warn you right now. I love this final. And I didn't make it. Okay? Dr. Capella made it. I love this final because no matter if you have TI or Desmos, there's no advantage to either one. Okay? You might have the matrix calculator, but that doesn't matter because it doesn't really help you. Okay? This is going to be more concept-based than actual skills of using the calculator. So I'm warning you right now exactly what it is. Okay? So I want you guys to think about some of the problems that you've done so far and lab works that you've done so far, and there are letters in it rather than numbers. How would you go about doing those? Okay? So this is what this is all talking about. And if you notice 28, it talks about the matrices, using the inverse to find the answers, the solution. And so on and so forth. Okay? So again, this will be part of the PDFs of when I post them today. All right? So, what kind of questions do you guys have on Lab Work 13? Was there any questions on any of the problems in Lab Work 13? 1 through 4, 5 through 8. Any of those questions? Because I didn't grade them, right? Give you guys a little pass.
Which one was the one that you had?
I didn't grade any of them. Apparently you didn't read Saturdays.
No, I did, but I thought you had one that you still like had a question that you forgot.
Can you do
Number
number 2?
2?
I kind of got lost after the third step of showing page plus 1.
Okay. So let me start on a new page here so that you guys can actually print that one out. So 1 plus 3 plus 3 squared plus dot 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 plus 3 to the n minus 1 is equal to 3 to the n minus 1 over 2. I feel like this is going to be very much like the one that we did, because we did one with 2 squared, right? Okay, so you're good with the n equals 1.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and then, so if n equals 1 was good, then we did this, right? We replaced these with k, right? That was step 2. And then we had k plus 1, right? So we always ask, what was the step before this, right? Oops. Right? So if that's the case, we know that this piece here is going to equal to this piece here. We agree with that? Okay. So over here, we're just adding 2 fractions, right? So we need to multiply this by 2, this by 2. Yeah. Agreed? What do we have here? We got same base, different powers.
The first one is 3 to the power of 1, the second one is 3 to the power of k.
Yep. So what do we do with those powers?
We would add the powers.
Voila. Right? Because the power here is 1. Power here is k. Same base, multiplying, that means we have to add the powers. So we needed to know the fact that a to the m times a to the n is equal to a to the m plus n. Right? I guess I should put this over on this side. And that's how this became that. That make sense? Next.
Wrote it down wrong too to begin with.
Oh, that might screw things up for sure.
So I thought because I thought the -1 was
A power.
and separate. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah. I know what I did wrong.
Next question. Anything else on 13? That was it, huh? Only 8 problems. Psh. Easy stuff. Yes?
On the one you were just on, for the, to go to 3K times 3 to the power 1 to get 3K plus 1,
Mm-hmm.
where does the 3K, where does the K go from the second step? And 2 times 3K.
This K?
Yeah.
So I have 2 of them here, right? I have 1 of them here, right? So how many 3 to the K's do I have? That's why I have this. Right? Because I have 3 of them. It's kind of like saying, x squared plus 2x squared. I have 3x squares. Make sense? Great question. Thank you. Okay. Any questions on 14D? Did you collect all your scatterings?
Yeah.
Did you try to like stretch it out so you can make another knot into it? That's what you can do, huh?
That's right. I have to go get another one.
You get what you paid for. I'm guessing that wasn't very expensive.
No, they're giving them out actually.
Oh, that's okay. You get what you pay for. 0 means cheap, cheap. There is products that are good from China, and there's products that are bad from China. You got the bad end. So you can save all of those, get a balloon, and put it all back in, and then you have a new one.
They'll save my stress for the finals.
Yep. So just get a bunch of balloons, put a funnel, pour them all in there, tie it up, and you have a new one. That's pretty much what all those things there are, right?
Yeah.
Any questions on 14D? Yes?
For number 3, are we just supposed to look at it and know, or are we supposed to work it out? Because if there's like a trick where we can just look at it and know, I would like to understand how to do that.
Does anybody have a trick to know?
Wait, which one?
Number 3.
Oh, well, the bottom drill is just solve 0.
Uh-huh.
Wait, so if we were to try to get a determinant, wouldn't it be 0? Wait, it wouldn't be 0.
I know there's something.
Well, let's see. Most likely you guys are going to do this anyways. Why did you figure it was no solution? Perfect.
Oh, I had a question for number 7.
Uh-huh.
I was like a little bit stuck on how that can be solved.
Uh-huh.
I'm just trying to figure out like how I go from there to make it match with 1, 0.
Yeah, so with this, you do have to go, let me do it this way. And you have -5, -7, A, and then you got to do 1, 0, 0, 1. Okay?
Yeah. So you want to go the row 1 first?
Okay, let's do row 1 first.
You make it, you have to turn it into 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, -1/5.
Okay.
So then that'd be 1, -1/5 A.
Actually, you know what I should do? I should just copy this because I know I'm going to write it a few times.
Yeah.
So 1,
-1, or yeah, -2. And then -1/5, 1.
yes, all that. What you just said. Exactly what you just said. Yeah, that one. All right.
So, do I just like go to row 2, or do I just like keep? Okay.
You always finish the column.
Okay.
Make the 1 to make the 0.
So then 1 multiplied by 0.
Nope. You're using row 1 to help you get row 2 to be 0.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It's not that easy. Where multiply by 0.
Yeah,
Now then, hey, if you did that though, what will happen? Everything would be 0. And what did she just say?
That would be inconsistent. That would be no solution.
Bingo. So how do I use row 1, or I should say element 1, 1, to help me get -7 to be 0?
You'd multiply by +7, 1 by row 1 by +7, plus row 2, yeah.
Okay. I feel like I should bring this down to the next page, huh? Probably a good idea. Just do this. Okay. So my row 1 is going to be this still. Right? So 7 times A. Ooh. Oh boy, this is going to have to be extended now. What is that? 7A plus minus A over 5, is that right? Oh no, sorry. No. No. It'd be what? 7 times row 1, it would be -7A over 5 plus A. Right? Okay. What does that equal to? That'd be 5 over 5, right? So it'd be -2 fifths A. Is that right? Yes? No? Because isn't this just going to be right?
Yeah.
So this is just going to become right?
So then,
Okay, I got to keep on going. I got to finish this. The top is still the top, right? So 7 times -1/5 is -7/5 plus 0, right? No. Right? Are we okay so far? Now what?
Well, we have to make, are we gonna go, do we go back to row 1 or just do row 2, or does it not matter?
It does matter.
Okay.
Because what's your goal? Your goal was to make this 1, right? Then this 0. Where's the next 1 need to come into play?
In the second row.
Right here, right?
Yeah.
So that's why you have to deal with that first to make the 0.
Okay.
Okay? So we're trying to make this a 1. How do we make that a 1?
Don't you just do it the other way around? By making it, yeah, -5 divided by 2, yeah.
Do we want A? Oh, no. No. We want A on the bottom, don't we? Like that?
Yeah.
True? Literally multiply by the reciprocal, right? Aw, you dumb. Is that right?
Yes.
Yes?
So then you put it into the top now.
Mm-hmm.
Be 0. Or no?
Remember, I gotta use the 1 to help me get that to 0.
Okay. So. I mean, wouldn't you do like row 2 minus 1 times row 1?
No.
Because I'm trying to figure out like how to like.
Would that work?
Would be a to the 5th, or a divided by 5.
No, that won't work.
1
Yeah. That will work.
times 1 plus r1. Oh, so you're just subtracting them. Okay, I see what you mean.
Because that's what we did up here too, right?
Yeah.
I'm using the 1 to get to, so that it would subtract to 0.
Yeah. So then it'd be 1 0 0 1. And then but this other side would be
Mm-mm.
maybe h to the 5th plus -1/5. So wouldn't it be a minus 5 divided by, or a minus 1 divided by 5?
And you got to multiply by row 2. So A goes away.
Or you just do the one directly under it?
Oh boy. Yeah, because you got to multiply by row 2, right? I should have just wrote this out. Because A over 5 times row 2, so that times this, would be -7/10 plus this. Something went wrong. Something went really wrong. Yeah, something went wrong. What did I do wrong? That all seems right. Something's wrong here. What is wrong here? What is wrong here? Which is clearly not your answer, right?
I don't know if this one has options on it, so. Are you able to, do you see on the lab work? Or on the, yeah, do you see like, is that like an option or no?
No, it is not an option. That's why I'm saying that we did something wrong. I don't know what we did wrong.
Does the bottom not match it?
Hmm?
Is the bottom not similar?
Mm-mm. That's why I'm trying to figure out what the heck I did wrong. Because the math seems right, right?
Yeah. Not similar.
Shouldn't that be a positive? Negative 7/5 times -5/2a. Should it be 7/2a positive?
Here you're talking about?
No, row 2 equals -5
This?
divided by, yeah.
Yes, that should be positive. But that doesn't help. Well, it will help here. That's what you're saying. And the scary part, I've done this before too. I just can't remember it. Guys, you try. Because I got to try to figure out where the mistake is. Because something is wrong. Or maybe nothing is wrong. Shut. Yeah. I see how I can get to the answer. I just don't know why it's legal to do that. Right? Because if I multiply every single one of these by A, I have the answer. Which I guess it would be okay. Because that'd be a scalar multiplication, right? No. But can I just do a multiply by A? Can I do a scalar multiplication that way? Anybody have any inputs? Inputs? Mm-hmm.
That's weird. That's on the opposite side of it.
I mean, I gotta be able to multiply by A. But usually, an equation, if I was to multiply everything by the same thing, that'd be okay. Anybody else see anything different?
Is it not technically the same thing or no?
I would say yes, it is the same thing. Because if we were to do, like, let's say x plus x plus y equals 5, right? If we were to multiply everything by 2, those two are still the same exact equation, right? So I could do it as, that's still the same exact equation because I'm multiplying everything by the same thing.
Is something like this gonna be on the test? Like, let's say I get like this whole thing, so I just know it's like the opposite. I mean, or like it's the same thing.
Is it on the review?
I haven't like looked into the review, but I'm gonna look at it tonight. But I'm gonna finish the lab work.
Again, if it's not on the review, then it's not on the exam. But the reason why I put this on here is why. Lab work 14D is why.
To review what we did over the 3 weeks.
Nope.
It's part of the review.
For the
Oh yeah, so it's not things are all gonna be on the final exam.
something similar, but not as hard as this. Is that fair? If I'm correct, it's actually looking for Kramer's. So it's not going to be as in-depth as this, but it's going to be more about Kramer's. I got to look into this because I like this problem now. I'm wondering if using those A's will work.
Don't you have to multiply it by the original matrices, or you can only multiply it by the inverse to get the A's?
I think you got to multiply by the inverse for, well, the inverse to make it work, because if you multiply the original by A, then you're going to have A squares.
So you can just multiply one side of the inverse then?
You should be able to, because once you get to this point, right? So if I did this, once I get to this point, I know that this is the inverse. So I should be able to multiply everything by A from there. Right? Next question that I help you so much with. That's all you got? How about the review? Any questions on the review? Guess what you guys just did? You guys just hit the 71% mark. You know what that means? He's like, I have no idea what it means. You guys just all hit the 71% mark, by the way, just so you guys know. You still don't know what that means, do you? Huh? You do? So I'm going to select all. Deselect the review for the final exam, because that's due on the 30th. Change this to the 23rd at 6 p.m. Apply to selected, and update changes. The ones that have the notification on, you guys should get about a whole crap ton of notifications. Did I get notifications yet? Not yet?
Usually a little bit later.
Okay. I literally just did it. I can see it. Yep. They are there. You got it now? Not yet?
Usually it
Let me see if this will help. This is not like the voting in 2020, right? You guys didn't have your dead grandmother do my SOS? Jokes. Jokes. All jokes. Any other questions? Under review.
Is the review like open? Because it says the quiz was on July 25th at 1 p.m.
Why would nobody tell me this? It's been locked? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Okay. You guys should be good now. Sorry about that. All right, questions on the review? Have you guys gotten notifications yet or no? Still no? All right, questions on the review? I'm still curious about that. Nothing? Give me a second there, dude. Nope, there it is. Now it's starting to come through. A few? Hmm? Yep, mine's coming in too. All right, any questions on the review? Nothing? Nothing at all? Nothing? And guys, please bring those things up because I usually don't know this. So no questions. None. So your exam's on Thursday. And your last day of class is next Tuesday. So next Tuesday, you guys need to focus on what questions you're going to ask to review for the final exam. And I'm sure that this list will help you guys here. Right? I'm trying to think if I should try to shrink this into 2 pages so you guys don't have a 3rd page there. Yes, no? Should I try to shrink that? I don't know how I'm going to, but whoa. There we go. Let's try that. So at least that way you guys have it in 2 pages, just front and back, and you'll be done. All right. So no questions at all? None whatsoever. Yes.
May you please do number 1 for review 4, please?
Oh. Well, since yeah. We just throw it in here. Number 1. Anybody have any ideas how we should go about doing this? Yes?
Substitution.
Okay. How?
So we can substitute by subtracting x or y from any of the equations. So in this case, I'm going to do 1x minus 2/3 y. And then
Say that again.
So in the first equation,
Okay.
I'm going to subtract the 2/3 y on both sides.
So you're going to have 1/2 x.
1/2 x equals 32 minus 2/3 y.
Okay.
And then
Oh.
I need to multiply that equation by 2 in order to get an x that would then equal x equals negative 4/3 y plus 64.
Okay.
Then I can use that value in place of x in the second equation. So that would be 1/4 times negative 4/3 y plus 64.
So he's all about the grind. He's like, we just solve for x by itself, whatever it is, just plug it in and let's just go, right? Now here's the thing. Why not multiply this by 2? Because what's 1/4 times 2? 1/2. And you got 1/2 x here, right?
Yes.
So you could have just replaced that whole 1/2 by that. Right? But this is fine too.
And then
What's 64 divided by 4?
16.
16?
No, yeah, 16. And then minus 5/9 y equals 40. So then you would subtract 16 on both sides and combine like terms.
That'd be what, 24? And that's going to be, negative 1/3, right?
Yes. So negative 1/3 y minus 5/9 y. So we can, so negative 1/3, it can be negative 3/9. And that should result in a negative 8. Wait.
You're right.
Okay. Negative 8 of negative 9 y equals 24.
Mm-hmm.
You will multiply by negative 9 on both sides. And that should give you 27. Negative 27. Negative. And then you would use y equals negative 27 in the first equation.
Either one, right?
Well, yeah, either one. And then you should get positive 100.
Or heck, you could even throw it in here. If you trust your algebra. Right? Now here's the thing. It's on the exam, right? So do I care if you decide to do elimination? Right? Because if you're doing elimination, that's 4/6. I mean, sorry, 6/9. 6/9. And that is what, 48? right? So it's more about just getting through just going through the go through, right? It's not like anything here so far was anything new, right? Adding, subtracting fractions, multiplying, dividing fractions, that it's all the same. Any other questions on the review? No? The review seems pretty easy. And you guys know you're going to get that cheat sheet. Nothing there. Kramer's. Adding, subtracting. Scalar multiplication. Product. Now don't forget, Desmos does not have a matrix calculator. But that's why I kept them small. Like a 2 by 3 times a 3 by 1, or a 2 by 2 times a 2 by 3. And make sure you guys get familiar with this right here. So the first page is going to be useless because that's going to be more for the final exam. The second page, realize what you have and what you don't have and what you need to remember. It'll be part of your exam. So when I hand it out, you already have it. Okay? So no other questions? None at all? That's all we got? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, please have a wonderful, blessed day. Please be safe. Love you guys. See you guys on Thursday. Later.